5 to go. It's got to be clear. Christopher Bell to the lead, man.
That pressure from William Byron kind of limited his.
Try to knock out Kyle Busch, man.
Kyle's car is used up.
Yeah, he's had a lot of trouble in turn 2.
And Byron gets by.
Who's going to win it? Maybe Byron or Bell?
Kyle Busch has led 43 laps.
Christopher Bell used a lot of stuff up getting around Kyle Busch. Keep an eye on William Byron. He's going to put the pressure on him.
Well, that was what we were talking about earlier. When you're that close,
Trying to knock out Kyle Busch, man.
And Reddick's right there now because of it closing in.
Sunny tight, he's looking to your right. Sunny tight.
Reddick's car is extremely good. If he can get around, make quick time of Busch, he'll be right there.
Byron wants this as badly as Bell does.
All clear coming up. See what entry here about Hitcher.
What I love is they have all run each other cleanly to this point.
Yeah, and they've rubbed on each other a little bit, and it's been a very clean battle up until this point.
And if you're Christopher Bell, that's what you want to see in the rearview mirror. Reddick finally around Busch.
And a lot of times when you can just get a couple car lengths to catch your breath,
Man, Kyle Busch.
get that car to drive up off the corner,
Rick Chase doesn't even throw a temper tantrum at. My guys, Rick Chase doesn't throw a temper tantrum when Kyle Busch lose a race. And we got 4 to go.
Second last year. Here's Reddick. You can see the speed in his car, the braking.
Who's going to win it? Maybe Bell, Reddick, or
Byron and Bell, first and
Byron.
second last year, the winner of the first 2 races. Can Reddick join the race here and add his name to a win?
Yeah, you see those cars just out of control, especially as they come through turn 5, transitioning on and off of that curve.
Christopher Bell might be freaky fast.
I think Reddick's your fastest car right now if he can get around Byron. 81 of them make a mistake.
Noah Gregson up into the top 5. Chastain 6th, and Van Gisbergen has rebounded to 8th. Chase Elliott in the top 10.
How about Noah Gregson running 5th?
Yeah.
Well, as we look over the top of the first 4 cars right there, we talk about it all the time, Clint. These 3 guys running at the front of the pack. What are those moments? We've seen them win in great moments. We've seen them put themselves into playoffs. What's it going to take for these 3 competitors to be championship winners? And part of that battle is being able to be good on the super speedways, the short tracks, the road courses. And here we are, all 3 of these guys that we've seen up front the first couple of weeks of the
Bell,
season.
man.
William Byron, Daytona 500 winner. Christopher Bell, last week's winner. Now we're on a road course, all up in the front of the pack.
The numbers are saying that Christopher Bell is the best defender all day long today.
Well, the lead 2 each have a win.
We got 3 to go.
This season. Does this mean they can take more chances, or is Tyler Reddick motivated to take more chances than them?
Well, as long as that Christopher Bell keeps putting distance between them, they're not going to worry about it. He's just got to stay on the racetrack, keep this speed up, stay smooth, hit your marks.
Yeah, man.
Meanwhile, Mr. Where did he come from? Noah Gregson in 5th is blowing me away. I mean, we were so focused on this battle for the lead that you missed Noah Gregson and even Chase Elliott making his way finally back to the top 10. Huge rebound for them.
Gregson with about a second and a half on Chase Elliott, 5th to 6th. Kyle Busch has come over the radio and said the right rear is done.
He gave it his all.
Sure did.
Yeah, he's
Kyle Busch.
big time. He just missed that corner.
And you saw it happen.
Tires down.
William Byron.
Oh, Byron?
See the back
What is this?
out from underneath him.
Get pretty tight. My corner. Good job, you.
Here comes a crossover by Reddick.
On the outside for this corner, but
When you go through that infield section right there, Clint, if you start sliding the tires through 13, that thing just wants to drift around the corner all the way from
3 to go.
15. It just doesn't ever seem like you can get the back of that car hooked back up. But William Byron is there.
Not a good lap for Christopher Bell. You're exactly right. Two to go.
Back.
There's 2 to go. That means 1 lap until they get the white flag.
He's close enough. There it is, looking to the inside. Thought better of it.
Well, and what that did is it made Christopher Bell the thin, and that's going to allow him to get a little shallower entry, and you're hoping that that will let you get a better exit off of the corner down into turn 2.
Gets him looking in that mirror and forces him into a mistake is what it does.
2 races in the book so far this year, and both were settled by a last lap pass. Will this be the 3rd in a row?
No pressure.
My Chase Elliott in the top 5 now.
Good couple corners there by Bell.
Got some distance back in him. Not much, though. These guys are not going away easy.
Well, this is where he struggled the last lap, was getting into turn 13. And a lot of times in this position, like Tyler Reddick is in, you're in kind of this battle with yourself. All right, do I put pressure on him to take the pressure off of the guy in the front and take a chance of
Another little slip.
of getting second, or do I want these guys to stay in front of me so that I have a chance of some contact and give him the best opportunity to get to the back bumper of Christopher Bell?
It's all going to come down to the launch off turn number 20 this time. And it'll be 1 to go.
1 to go.
We put the caution light in bottom of the screen just in case, because after the leader takes the white flag, next flag, caution or checker, will end the race. Now the light is not on. That's the sun reflection.
He didn't get into 20 very good, but he got off of 20 good. I'm talking about Byron, but I still don't think he's close enough. I think you're going to have to...
White flag. 1 to go.
But he's going to have to make something happen off of this corner right here to be able to get down the hill into turn 2 to be close enough for 6A.
Reddick really got into turn 1 very well, but loses ground. Last week, Bell led only the last lap, said, I love speedways.
Oh, boy.
What's he going to say about road courses today?
Well, he's going to have to survive 15.
Who might win this damn thing?
He's on him.
He's going to have to survive 15, Clint.
Oh, this is a different stride. Now he's going to try to do the crossover. It gives him a good drive up off the corner as he's looking to the inside. Not close enough.
Well, he's close. He's as close as he has been.
One more chance.
Oh, boy.
And Reddick drifts back a bit. 19 and 20 for all the marbles.
Well, you saw
Crossing over, coming into 20, the last corner, guys.
Christopher Bell went in shallow.
Christopher
right
Bell,
there,
man.
So now he's got one last chance.
Oh, boy.
Move, and here they come to the front straightaway. Bell grabs a gear, and that
Christopher,
is going to do it.
2
Christopher Bell goes
2 in a row.
Super
Back to back.
road
Christopher
course.
Bell, man.
Byron second, Reddick third. Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch.
Wow, how about Chase Elliott coming all the way back up to a top 5? Fantastic union today.
Oh, man. Christopher Bell. 2 in a row.
Winning streak, that's for sure.
That was a hell of a drive today.
That was a great race.
Yes, sir. Met his family in the infield while I was doing Tailgate Kings. His sister, all of his nieces.
Look at that
and
smile on
nephews.
Joe
Great
Gibbs'
family,
face.
good kid. Hell of a race car driver.
Good job, guys. Excellent job. Thank you. 2 in a row, buddy. Great job.
So like Morgan there with Coach Gibbs and the team, post-race prayer. You know the last time a driver won 2 of the first 3 races in a season? 2018.
Thanks for your help, fellas.
There you go.
Heartbreaker for Kyle Busch. Unbelievable drive out of him. He wanted it. He was close.
Well, the good news for Kyle Busch today.
Well,
is they
Christopher
executed
Bell won it,
all
the one COTA.
of the race.
Fox NASCAR, man.
Kyle Busch's car, you could see him wide right there, wide all the way through 13, 14, and Christopher Bell's car was just, I mean, he just had better
Then
tires.
Christopher
This
Bell
particular
made a
race,
move
Kyle
on Kyle
inside
Busch.
tire up, bang fenders right there, and off he goes. For the final time in turn 1, Kyle did all he could do.
Led the most laps, 42 laps led today. He'll be frustrated, but he keeps driving like that, and they keep giving him cars like this, he'll win a race.
Well, he's been in position to win
Yep.
We can go all the way back to last year. They've been in position to win races. So if they just stay the course and clean up the mistakes like they did today, they're going to win some races.
It's the first time that Christopher Bell has won back-to-back races in his career. This is his 11th victory.
Christopher Bell, man.
And the 4th straight year in which I love that three-way battle, and I love that they didn't run all over each other trying to make the pass.
Yeah, and honestly,
Christopher Bell burned that thing down, y'all.
Anticipated it being a lot more aggressive than what it was, but I think that where the restart zone is, it kind of spread that out, and these guys all put on a great show.
They took care of one another. They raced each other clean. That restart could have been a disaster. We've seen it, and these guys are professionals up front, and they proved it.
Hell yeah. Goddamn Kyle Busch.
Look at these faces. That's been a day's work out there.
Well, this is a full day's work for these drivers with all the shifting, the banging up and down on the rub blocks as you jump these curbs, and all the roughness in the new section over there in 6A and 6B. These guys earned their money today.
Christopher Bell led twice for 8 laps. And in that final run, had tires that were a couple laps better than William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Tyler Reddick, but got the job done today with a minimum of contact. Josh?
Christopher Bell, 2 straight wins on the season. Christopher, you finished second here last year. What was the difference this year in terms of getting it done and getting that victory?
John Sims.
That was almost a deja vu of last year. I had the track position that time, and man, these road course races are just so much fun. And whenever Kyle was leading, I was just trying to be so cautious. Obviously, we know what happened last year. I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to pass him clean. And he was just doing such a good job at running his race, and he could get off the corners just good enough that I couldn't get inside of him. But there I started, peeking a nose, and he bobbled. And
Chris, those young guns are just way too fast for Kyle Busch.
And those were about the 5 or 6 sloppiest laps I've ever run. But just so happy for these guys right here. They've been on me hard about winning with them, and Tony, we got another one. So just super proud for everyone on this DeWalt number 20 team. Well, we didn't count last week. Last week was a speedway. We didn't have that one circled, but we definitely had this one circled, and I'm ready to keep adding to it.
C. Bell, your winner at Circuit of the Americas.
Christopher Bell, man.
Well, what a battle there at the end of the race.
Christopher Bell, man.
Quick, never fell back, but had to fight off or at least overtake Kyle Busch. And when it mattered the most, he was able to do it.
Christopher Bell, man. Woohoo! In victory lane, y'all.